Watching more videos. What is the minimum age prescribed by the Constitution of India for candidate to be elected as a Vice President of India? Correct answer is D, 35 years. Minimum age for candidate to be elected as a Vice President of India, 35 years. Minimum age for candidate to be elected as MLA, 25 years. Minimum age for candidate to be elected member of Lok Sabha, 25 years. And member of Rajya Sabha is 30 years. The amendment of the Constitution can be initiated in which of the following? Correct answer is V, 1 and 2, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The procedure for the amendment of the Constitution is laid down in the Article 368. An amendment of the Constitution can be initiated only by introduction of a bill for the purpose in either House of Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, not in the state legislature. Which among the following article defines money bill? That answer is A, Article 110. Correct answer is Article 110. How many members of Rajya Sabha are nominated by the President of India? Right answer is C, 12. Twelve members are nominated by the President on account of their excellence in literature, science, arts, or social service. Initially, for how long President rule can be imposed in a state? Right answer is 6. The President rules under Article 356 of the Constitution remain valid in the state for the maximum period of 6 months from the date of issue. Article 356 also refer to the state imposition of President rule in the state. 73rd Amendment of the Constitution of India is related to which among of the following? Correct answer is Panchayat. 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1922 provides the present shape to the Panchayat Raj system. Now the Panchayat Raj institutions in most of the states have been set up at 3 levels: village, intermediate and district level. But in a smaller state having a population less than 20 lakh are only 2 tiers, the village level and district level. The chairman of the Committee on Public Account is nominated by which of the following? Correct answer is Lok Sabha Speaker. The Public Account Committee has a 22 members of which are from Lok Sabha, while 7 from Rajya Sabha. Chairman of Public Account Committee is appointed by the Speaker from its members. Which among the following form as a 22 state of Union? Sikkim. Sikkim emerged as a 22 state on 26 April 1975. Sikkim State Day is observed on 16 May of every year. Because of this was the day when the first Chief Minister of the Sikkim assumed office. Which of the following state of India were the Union territories before becoming a state? Correct answer is Himachal Pradesh, Manipur and Tripura. Five 5 state Himachal, Goa, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, Tripura, Mizoram were union territories before becoming a full-fledged state. Goa became state in 1987, Himachal in 1971, Manipur and Tripura in 1972, and Mizoram became state in 1987. Which of the following right is available to both foreigner in India? Protection, correct answer is C, protection of life and personal property. Not all the fundamental rights are available to the foreigners in India. Right of life and personal property covered in Article 21 of the Constitution of India is available to both foreigners in India. Personal liberty. Which writs is issued by the court to inquire into the legality of claim of person to a public office? Right answer is A, quo warranto. Writs of quo warranto means by what authority or warrant it is issued by the court to inquire into the legality of claim of person to public office, that it is prevent illegal usurpation of a public office. These writs can be issued only in case of substantive public office of a permanent character. Which of the following article grant the right to equality to citizens of India? Correct answer B is 14 to 18. Right to equality is insisted in Article 14 to 18 of the Constitution of India. Article 14 says that the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or equal protection of the laws within its territories of India. Which of the following article has provisions of participation of worker in the management of industries? Right answer is B, Article 43. Article 43 of the Constitution of India provides for the participation of the worker in the management of industries. The state shall take appropriate steps to secure the participation of the worker. Which of the following form of justice is not mentioned in the preamble of the Constitution of India? Right answer is C, religious. The preamble of the Constitution of India mentions only three forms of justice: social, economic, and political. Religious justice is not mentioned. Which of the following writs can be issued against a private individual? Third answer is habeas corpus. Writs of habeas corpus can be issued against both public authorities and private individuals. The writs of prohibitions can be issued only against judicial and quasi-judicial authorities. Mandamus is issued against only any public body or corporation or inferior court or tribal or government. Certiorari is issued only against judicial and quasi-judicial authorities. Which of the following Constitution Amendment Act was a mini constitution? Answer is 42 Amendment. Who became the acting president in case there is no vice president and the post of president falls vacant? Chief. Answer as a Chief Justice of Supreme Court. According to President Discharge Function of Act in 1969, Chief Justice of India shall act as a president of India, which office of both President and Vice President fall vacant. And this absence of CGI, the senior most judge of Supreme Court, shall perform the functions of the President. On which written recommendation the President can declare the national emergency according to 42 Constitutional Amendment Act. Correct answer is Cabinet. Forty-two Amendment Act to the Constitution of India states that the President can declare national emergency on the written recommendations of the Cabinet. Which of the following has the right to seek the opinion of the Supreme Court on the question of law? Correct answer is B. President. Under the Article 143(1) of the Constitution of India, the Supreme Court has to act as an advisory body to the President of India, who can ask for the advice on any matter of law or fact of public importance that arise. What is the maximum age until which Supreme Court judge can hold office? Correct answer is 65 years. A judge of Supreme Court of India hold office until he attained age of 65 years. In which case Supreme Court laid down the propositions for imposition of presidential rule in a state under Article 356. Correct answer is B. Bombay case. Bombay case. In the SR Bombay case of 1950, Supreme Court laid down the various propositions on imposition of president rule in a state under Article 356 of the Constitution of India. It is also laid down the presidential proclaims in imposing presidential rule is subject to judicial review. What is the other name for public interesting litigation? All of the above. The social action litigation, social interest litigation, and class action litigations are the various names for public interest litigation. Which of the following states are the correct regarding the terms of the governor? Right answer is the governor hold office for terms of 5 years. Governor hold office for terms of 5 years, which is subject to the pleasures of the president. He can resign at any time by addressing a resignation letter to the president. The governor has no security of tenure and can be removed by president at any time. Which year Supreme Court ruled that Council of Ministers must always exist to advise the governor even after the resolution of the state legislative assembly or resignation of a court of ministers? 1971. In the year 1971, Supreme Court of India ruled that a Council of Ministers must always exist to advise the governor of the state even after the dissolution of the state legislative assembly or resignation of a council minister. Who determines the size of the state council of the minister or ranking of minister? Chief Minister. The Constitution of India does not specify the size of the State Council of Ministers or ranking of the ministers. They are determined by the Chief Minister of the concerned state according to the exigency of the time and the particular requirement of the situation. Which of the following In the consequence, when a no confidence motion is passed against the council of a minister is legislative assembly, all ministers have to resign. The member of legislative assembly work as a team and sewing or sing together. When legislative assembly of the state poses no confidence motion against the council minister, all the ministers have to resign, even those ministers who are from the legislative council. Why are the deputy chief minister are appointed? For local political reasons. Sometimes council of ministers in the state may also include a deputy chief minister. Deputy chief ministers are appointed most for local political reasons by the state government. Who elected the deputy speaker in the legislative assembly? Right answer is the assembly itself. Just like speaker, deputy chief speaker in the assembly is also elected by the assembly itself from among its members. He is usually elected after election of the speaker has taken place. The 73 Amendment Act provides for the reservation of not less than how much seat out of the total number of seats for women. Correct answer is 1/3. The 7th Amendment Act provides for the reservation of not less than one-third of the total number of seats for women, including a member of seat reserved for women belonging to SCs and STs in Panchayat. Who constitute the Finance Commission to review the financial position of the Panchayat? Correct answer is Governor. The Governor of each state is empowered to constitute a financial commission to review the financial position of the Panchayat in the state after every 5 years. It is suggests the measure needed to improve the financial position of the Panchayat. Which article of the Constitution emphasizes a special systems of administration for certain areas designated as the scheduled areas and tribal areas? Article 244. Article 244 part of the Constitution of India envisages a special system of administration for certain areas which are designated as scheduled areas and tribal areas. A regulation repealing or amending any act of parliament or state legislature which is applicable to scheduled areas required the assent of which of the following? Correct answer is President. A regulation repealing or amendment any act of parliament or state legislature which are applicable to scheduled areas which are assent of the President of India. Which year was National Human Rights Commission was established? C. 1993. National Human Rights Commission is a statutory body which was established in 1993 under the Legislative Act of the Parliament of India, namely Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. Till which year the Election Commission of India functioned as a single member body? 1989. Since its formation in the year 1950 until 15 October 1989, The Election Commission functions as a single member of body consisting of only Chief Election Commissioner. Who act as the district returning officer at the district level. Current is collector. At the district level, Election Commissioner of India is assisted by the collector who acts as the district returning officer. He also appoints the returning officer for every constituent in the district, who is constitutionally competent to declare under the whatever circumstance a MP or MLA will stand to a disqualification. Correct answer C. Parliament. The President of India constituent authorized to declare under the whatever circumstance an MP or MLA will stand disqualification. The power also include in a itself a temporarily postpone the effect of such disqualification. Who appointed the chairman and member of a joint state public service commission? Correct answer is B. President. The chairman and member of the joint state public service commissions are appointed by the President of India. They hold office for terms of 6 years until they attain age of 62 years, whichever is earlier. Who administers the Union Territory? The President. The President administers Union Territories through which administrator is appointed by him. The administrator of the Union Territory is the agent of the President and it is head of the state. Who appointed the member of the Central Information Commission? President. The member of the Central Information Commissions are appointed by the President and the recommendation of the committee, consisting of the Prime Minister as the chairperson, the leader of the opposition of the Lok Sabha as the Union Commission of the who is nominated by the Prime Minister. The Finance Commission submitted its report which of the following? Correct answer is President. The Finance Commissions of India submit its report to the President of India. The President lays it before both House of the Parliament along with the explanatory member as the action taken it as the recommendation. Who is authorized to remove the chairman and the member of the State Public Service Commissions? Correct answer is President. The chairman of the member of the Public Service Commission are appointed by the governor of the state and they can be removed by the President of India and not by the governor. A Special Marriage Act was passed in which year? 1952. 4. What type of GST will be applicable for the interstate supply of goods? Correct answer is IGST. Integrated Goods and Service Tax IGST will be applicable for the interstate supply of goods. Which of the following state was first to establish Panchayat Raj institution? Enter it. Rajasthan. Which part of the constitution deals with the panchayat? Right answer is part A, part 9. The panchayat system was adapted to decentralize the power of the democracy. Which of the following states have no panchayat raj institution? Nagaland. The fundamental duties were included in the Constitution of India by which of the following Amendment Act? There is 42 Amendment Act. The fundamental duties were incorporated in Indian constitutions by the Constitution 42 Second Amendment Act 1976. Which of the following article of Indian Constitution contains fundamental duties? Question answer B, 51A. Which of the following articles of the Indian Constitution contain right to religious freedoms? Article 25 to 28. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.